Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we're back to continue our playthrough of Xcom Chimera Squad. And we got a big one ahead of us. We are about to take down the Progeny, or at least attempt to. There's some nice rewards of 45 credits, 15 Illyrium, but the big thing is, I believe this knocks Progeny out of this playthrough and leaves us with one more faction to go. One quick note as I looked around, I do have some funds to spend, and the one thing I failed to look at before is the scavengers market is in town. And I'm thinking of upgrading and spending 100 intel to go for the superior stock. Miss shots, instead of dealing the measly 1 that they're currently dealing, will then deal 2. I think that weapon's currently loaded up with blue blood, so I think if I buy this, that means those rare times, and I think it's happened at least once, that he has 2 misses in a row. That's 6 damage just from misses. So I think this is a nice backup for someone of blue blood's makeup to really help him deal damage, whether the shot's good or whether it's not. So we're going to buy that and then get back out here and head out on the mission. And we just got to remember to equip blue blood when we get in there. Alright, so let's get in here and look at the team we're going to take out. And that's a team we know that did very, very well on the last mission. It's the quickest mission I've had on this playthrough yet. And hopefully they can continue now with that warm-up to take down Progeny. One thing we're going to do in here, we're going to deal with the stock. We're going to get rid of the regular stock and put in the superior stock. And I think that is all the adjustments we're going to make. We're looking at Emerald. Curse is the name of the operation. And hopefully Progeny is the one, as usual, that is the cursed one. 3 projected encounters, so this is going to be a chore. If I had a few extra funds, I would probably get 1 more nano med kit just because, but we're going to have to make do with 3 and see if we can't make this one happen. It looks like all the projected breach options are door, door, door. So let's see if we can pick the right door. Door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3. Let's get out there.
The Progeny have withdrawn to the 60th floor, except for some stragglers ahead. Well, the elevators are out, so you'll have to take alternative transportation up top.
I'm not going to like this, am I?
It's an anti-gravity sled, cobbled together by squatters during the occupation. Mildly exposed to the elements. Well, mild to moderate exposure. You'll be fine.
So blue blood has a thing with heights, is that what it is? We'll find out. So we got 2 different door options. We got a main door and we got the Vanguard door. I guess they're both main doors. Vanguard, on this door we see more enemies, so that may be the one we're going to take. Unless the boosts here are just amazing, and plus 25 defense for round 1, or plus 1 armor for the encounter, or first units through this entrance get plus 1 armor. That's just the first unit or just the last unit here. Thinking what we may do is send 3 through the first and another one through the last door, just because of those bonuses for the first round or for the whole encounter, the extra armor. That means we'll have 2 with extra armor to help protect us a little bit. So let's see how we want to do this. I'm thinking, who do we want with extra armor? Because Cherub has his ability to take all the shots, but I think that's only once per whole mission, so we're gonna hopefully not have to use it on this main first encounter. I'm gonna have blue blood go first just to get the, well, who do we want with the extra armor? Who knows? You've got untouchable, you have, yeah, we'll go blue blood first this time. We'll go Cherub second. We're going to go Godmother third, and over here we're going to bring in Torque. He will be my final entrance. And that's the way we're going to do it. Decisions made. Let's breach.
Don't bunch up.
Breaching now.
dark, a little darker than the average map as we go in here. We got an Acolyte who is surprised, so we may just move on from there. We got an aggressive Acolyte over there who is more interest to me there. An aggressive Thrall over there. And finally, an aggressive Brute. Who is the non-aggressive other one? Ooh, a Sorcerer, though. Oof. We don't like Sorcerers. But at the same time, we got a lot that are going to be shooting at us. And so maybe we need to focus on those that are being aggressive. And we're going to start out with you going against the Brute, I think. Even though he's far away, you can, because of your unique breaching weapon, can be more assured of inflicting damage down there. So let's do it. And he's... Now we got a surprise Acolyte. We're going to stick away from the surprise and go move right on to the aggressive Acolyte and see if we can take him out. And if we get a max damage, we sure as heck will. Oh, and it's a total miss. Decent percentage, but a miss, so we're taking damage. We are taking damage. Who would I rather of these three go? The Thrall, I'm more concerned about the Acolyte down the road of as far as the aggressives go. So yeah, let's do it this way. Work on this Acolyte right here, Godmother. Help us out. There we go. Now you... Ooh, there's a Resonant over here too, and it's aggressive. I think we're going to keep the Brute in the distance, injured, so we can take him out at our leisure, but boy, oh boy, the Resonant, and I don't have the firepower to be able to take him out. So I guess I got to go here just to make it one less shot, and we're going to have to deal with what the Resonant has to offer on us. Breach, fire, please. Oh no, it's just a grave. Now we got to take our damage. We got untouchable. We have a dodge. We didn't take a lot of hit points. I do not believe. Sorcerer, unfortunately, is shielded big time. We have to start a generator. Who's coming up next? Let's find out. We've got a Thrall nearby and an Acolyte. We got a Brute, so the Sorcerer is pretty far down the path. Blue Blood, maybe if we're lucky, you can get rid of these first two, as long as they're... The Thrall's pretty close. Where's now the time to work a little face-off. It's only once per mission, though, so yeah, using it this early probably isn't a good thing. Ooh, look at that armor on the Sorcerer. That just bugs the heck out of me. That's not looking good. Let's see, we got a pretty good shot down here. What the heck is that thing? We probably don't want that thing to do whatever it's going to do. I'm also thinking, and it doesn't show here what it is and what it will do. We haven't had experience with it, because whatever it was before, I think we might have destroyed it. So this is probably not a good thing to keep standing also. Now we have a Thrall here. Now where's the Acolyte that we got to deal with? We don't even, I think, do we even have a shot on this Acolyte? Pretty good chance on the Thrall. No, we don't want to fire on that, and we don't want to fire on that. So let's take a look at the Thrall. Our Resonance Pylon. That's probably something we're going to have to take out. But first I want to see what we do against the Thrall. There's the Thrall, 85%. 5 to 6, and we need full damage in order to be able to take him out. So do we dare do Deadeye? because that lowers the percent to 73. I think we gotta take him out. One down. And I'm kind of thinking I need to ignore this guy way down the hallway, the Acolyte. He very well could move into position to make me regret this decision, but I'm going to see if we can't take out this resonance pylon, because having somebody use this to increase their energies does not sound like something I want to have happen. So let's, I'm assuming something like that will happen. Let's take it out and see if we can take it out. Boom. There we go. I'd rather not find out what it does. What's his Acolyte gonna do? Oh, there's another pylon in the back. Oh, that's not good. And you're all by your lonesome down there. That's not good. Let's see, do we have lightning hands, and do we have vision of someone we can use the lightning hands on? Well, we definitely have sight of the sorcerer where we could start the weakening down if we can get through. Is it worth it to get through that armor? Or is it better to throw a plasma grenade to get through that armor? Questions abound. The other thing is we got a brute that'll be moving next, and he is where? Way in the back, and he's going to be shooting against Torque. So let's see if we can do a kinetic shield. Can we see Torque? Yes, we can, and we're going to apply a kinetic shield, so at least hanging in the air, you shouldn't take damage from a shot. From that brute. Okay, now I think I'm going to do lightning hands, and I'm just going to do 2 shots against the sorcerer, lightning hands, and then my regular shot, and hopefully we can start wearing it down. Depending on how lightning hands does. Oof, 39% is it? What is this? Oh, defense is plus 30, low cover. Alright, so I guess early on, one of my plasma grenades is going to get used. Because that sorcerer is something I don't want to deal with. I know we got 2 more encounters, and I'm probably going to regret using a consumable so soon. But this guy could wreak some havoc on us, so I think we're going to try getting rid of the cover, getting rid of some of that armor.
Plasma out.
And now, Mr. Sorcerer, or Miss Sorcerer, whoever you are, you might be more exposed. Yes, we have a little better chance for lightning hands to deal some damage, and I'm going to try it. Flip that coin in our favor, come on. Oh, did not happen.
So close.
Yeah, so close and yet so far away. We're going to try a standard shot, see if we can flip the coin in our direction this time. Come on.
Oh, man.
We really could have used that.
Just a bit.
Now he's going to shoot against Torque, I'm thinking. Kinetic shield for your duty. There we go. Now the Resonant is going to play with us here, and I don't like that. The Resonant is going to be able to shoot without a shield now at Torque. Once permission, now is not the time to use it. I think what I'm going to try, though, see if we can manage to take out the Sorcerer at close range with you. Everybody's so spread out, so I would rather deal ideally with the Resonant over a Sorcerer, I do believe. Let's try a little run and gun. Get up closer.
Moving
and
and
it's going to
shooting.
count on you to actually get rid of this Sorcerer. I'm going to give you a slight bit of cover in getting over here, but it's not... it's easily flankable cover. Oh... Either you kill it or you don't. Let's get as close as we can. Problem is, are you behind a wall? Yes, you're behind a wall there, but the brute coming up. Oh, and this guy back here. Another Resonant. is down in the hallway. So yeah, cover still is kind of important. So we're gonna dash you right here. Gotta have some cover. And we are counting on you being able to come through and make this happen. Oh! We won down, but it's an acid burn. It's acid burn. The residents here, what did they do? Side damage is gone, and I wasn't too close. Now Torque takes a hit, and that's not good.
Knocked a few scales off.
Good news is you do have one of those nanomed
You're no good
kits.
if you bleed out.
That's one down. We gotta heal. It doesn't even quite get us to full power. Next moving is a resonant far in the back. That's gonna be targeting you more than likely, Godmother. I hope, because that makes you untouchable. Because you do have the untouchable perk. Now the question here is, they have not used this device in the back. I don't think. And I feel like maybe we should take it out so we don't have to experience what it is. The problem with that is... we've got too many others. So if we take out that resonant, which we won't be able to based on our current situation, unless we move here, open the door, then we have blue blood, try and get in position for this acolyte, and then we have, well, this resonance way far down as far as what it can do. So let's try this. I think we will try coming over here behind this door. We're basically very exposed here, but we're going to count on the others on the team being able to do their job in support, and we're going to wrap up one of the resonants, hopefully. Now if we open the door, we should have, therefore, line of sight. That's what I'm going to count on. So Torque, let's get you moved here.
Watch me move.
I say line of sight, but I mean line of tongue. There it is, 100%. I like that odds. Let's wrap him up.
Putting the squeeze on.
All right, now Blue Blood, we got to do your job against the acolyte. I don't think you have vision of him right now, because if we let him go, Torque's in trouble, I do believe. So do we have the ability to get to any kind of cover? That's dash, dash, dashity, dash, dash. Okay, so if I move down here with you, Blue Blood, the other option... would I have vision from there? No, I don't believe so. I was hoping to be able to line up and get in line for a phase lance, but that doesn't seem to be a possibility for us. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to run out in the open, hope that our one shot takes him out, because we are going to be flapping in the wind. We're going to then work on Cherub. This has a target preview, and it does apparently, and keeps me in some kind of cover, at least. It does give me vision of that guy off in the distance. Let's see what the shot looks like from here. Oh, we also have that thing. I wish I didn't have to move and had two shots. 69%. It's what we're going to try, and hope we do not get minimal damage. Because at 69, I don't want to lower it with Deadeye. I don't want to use any of my special abilities to help me out. Come on, Blue Blood. This is a shot that we needed and didn't get.
As she desires.
Torque's in line of sight. Not another soul fire.
That stings!
Anything I can do?
And that resonant is now released. We got two very weak enemies right now, but the next one coming up is the Brute. I need to protect Torque again. So we have Torque taking the brunt of the damage right now, and it probably, in hindsight, would have been better to keep us all together because we would have been straggled out like this. We got 69 on a resonant, 63 on the other resonant. We just don't have any guaranteed damage shots here at all.
That was a warning
Cherub,
shot.
you are missing like the dickens here. Wow.
No
Missed
impact.
Godmother. Thanks for going against Godmother. It means the shield is there for Torque for another time. If we get up this way... Well, the next one in line is the strong, the one we missed, Resonant. And if I get up there close, there's a very good chance I might be able to take him out with Godmother. I do not have, however, the ability to get up close enough, because run and gun has been used. So I'm making a call, Godmother, that you will take out the Brute Man for us.
Changing position.
I'm here if you need me.
Well, maybe it's better to take out the Resonant, who will be coming up sooner than the Brute.
Drop the hostile.
The rest of you surrender.
Thank you for resisting panic. What is this Resonant gonna do? Oh, he heals. We can deal with a heal because we've got Torque back. Unfortunately, we have to get a nano med kit on him, but we got Torque back. What's just your regular old shot on the Acolyte? Not good. So we are not going to deal with the Acolyte that way. Vicious Bite has a 3-turn cooldown. Is he one that we don't want to be nearby, like the Resonance when we kill him? Is it an issue being up close to this guy? Vicious Bite. The Devastating Bite. Let's find out. That Devastating Bite looks like it would be enough. 77% though. It's not even a guarantee. Woo! Let's find out what that tongue pull does for us. Also not a guarantee. So let's do Vicious Bite. And let's find out how it works. Oh. That click. Alright, Blue Blood. Now, you should be able to help us out. 87 on that thing, 64 over here. Fanfire has a... No, that's a once a mission thing, so we definitely aren't going to do that. Maybe what we can do to take out the Resonant... Of course, that'll be on cooldown for the next mission then. I'm going to take this thing out. Now, the pylon doesn't seem to be doing a great amount of stuff. They don't seem to have taken advantage of it too much. It almost seems like I got to apply both shots over here. No, but Cherub's close for this too. So let's take out the pylon and then do the second shot on the Resonant, and then Cherub, hopefully, if we hit and don't kill, can finish it off. Okay, both pylons gone. I still don't know exactly what they do, but somehow it feels good getting rid of it. So let's get over here and see if we can do the damage and do the hit. Because actually, if we hit, we've probably taken him out. Way to go, Blue Blood. We didn't quite take him out, but we got Cherub in our back pockets. Except the Brute's coming up next. So who potentially... We got Torque hiding over there. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep Torque as the one protected. I'm not going to redo the shield. We're going to send you over here big time to take out. I'm going to do the good old charged bash and take out the Resonant. Actually, we can probably save it. Take some play. Yeah, we need to do it. We're going to do the charge bash. And can we do it from a position that keeps you in a little bit of cover? I think that offers you a little cover when we do it.
Made the arrest.
And here we go. What is this guy going to do? Go against Godmother? She hit on her last time, so she was untouchable. Gotta love it. As long as you keep hitting Godmother, you got some amazing perks. Let's see, what are the odds to hit over here? 84%? Should we increase those odds by moving up even closer? I think so. We're gonna have to remember next episode or next encounter that we've got to get Torque healed. Or do I let Torque finish it off and I use that? I don't like those numbers though. That means using two of my 3 nano medkits just in the first encounter. That's a scary thought. That's not encouraging, and I don't see a way to get any closer. But we're going to have everybody be able to move. So who has the closest nano med kit? Blue Blood, but nobody is close enough. So that means Torque on your move. And then Cherub, you... Wow. I think I'm going to have to finish it off, and just at the beginning of the next encounter, we're going to probably have to do the heal very early on. Alright, so let's finish it off, Godmother. Yeah, that's more like it. Guaranteed this encounter.
Hostile down.
Okay, not quite as smooth as we've been doing. We've taken some hurt, and we got someone... Ooh, we got to start the generator. Where is that again? Way over here. So apparently there's no time limit, no reinforcements, so that's good. Let's get headed over that way. So we may, after all, have time. I wonder if we had started the generator, if that would have helped us end this thing sooner. So what we will do, because you can't reach it either, is we'll get you over to heal. Now we only have one nanomed kit left. Whoops. Oh, you don't have that. That was an acid grenade, not a nanomed kit. So let's move you towards the generator. You have a nanomed kit. And probably Godmother has the other. But by moving twice, you aren't going to quite make it for me. Okay, Godmother, you also have a nanomed kit, so we're going to use yours. Probably better to use yours. If we can keep you untouchable, you may not need it. So let's get you over here to heal Torque. We'll send somebody else to start the generator. Fortunately, we have the time. We don't have to worry about reinforcements. Wouldn't that have been a pain?
You'll be all right.
All right. Is this the generator that gets us up to the other floor? We'll find out. Let's dash you over here. start this generator. That's where we gotta go, apparently. Oh, now we have reinforcements imminent. This is how we get... Now we got reinforcements. There we go. Thank goodness they didn't show up any earlier. But we are going to have a turn. Where do they come in from? Let's find out. Here and here. Way far away. So maybe we take just one turn to get close and set some overwatch for us as we move towards the exit zone. Or not set overwatch, because we are out of ammo. Cherub, I'm going to have you on overwatch to maybe help on your ability to hit lately. You've been Mr. Miss on this first encounter. And then Cherub, you have full ammo. I mean, Godmother, you have full ammo.
Covering my zone.
Where are they coming? 2 and 2. 2 in the far door. Oh, 2 right behind us.
One less target.
Okay, all the rest of the reinforcements are far distant, and we cannot quite make it out this turn. That's the bad news. So let's dash you, Torque, up this way.
Needed the exercise.
Good move.
Now, as long as we are all somewhat consistent in where we place ourselves, we'll be able to get out of here, and hopefully we won't take any hits. Now, we are very close to being able to dash, but I think what we'll do is we're going to have to move up a little bit, because we need to defend one more round, and this will still keep us with the ability to escape and get out of here on a yellow move. So let's take a full cover position here.
Moving. Eyes open.
Take a 73% shot on the Acolyte. And that is the first one that's going to be moving. Got a hit. He's disoriented but not out. What's he going to do? No, we don't want that. At least he went towards Godmother.
Running out of ammo.
What is your shot from here? 78%. I think we're going to keep it right where it is. Take that shot with the Thrall. We have a chance to kill it outright or bring it down to 1 hit point. I'm not going to use any special abilities. I'm going to take a chance so we have it available right at the beginning of the next encounter. And I'm going to count on Cherub coming through this time on a 78% hit. And we got
Target
a
down.
crit.
Don't see movement.
Okay. Now we've got all 4 of us available to move before the Acolyte, but we got reinforcements before then. So I think we just start eliminating, since we all can get out before the Acolyte, which would be able to shoot, the other reinforcements will not. Now is the time to get the hay out of here. And I don't think there's going to be anybody in sight by moving in here for a shot. We'll reload. Well, you're going to automatically reload anyway as we get ready for the next encounter. So let's just set out an Overwatch in case I'm wrong in my plan. Somehow I've miscalculated.
If only you were a better shot.
Reinforcements come in and stare at us. We got some
Target down.
Alright, Torque, now you can make it out.
Covering ground.
And finally, Blue Blood, you should be able to make it out.
I'm ready for him.
Cover the zone.
We get to go up a lift. Ready for our second breach.
The stragglers got a warning off to the 60th floor. The Progeny knows you're here.
Then they know it's over for them.
Oh, just what we needed. I didn't think anybody escaped, but I guess that's just part of the story as our way to get up to the top. Let's see. Units automatically activate Overwatch for the breach. Running start. Units can use running gun ability. And here we get plus 25 aim during the breach. Well, I think this time I like the idea of all of us being on Overwatch. And we're gonna all go through the main door with that. We are gonna all, no matter what entrance we use, see 7 enemies have damage likely. Excuse me. So let's take a moment and think about this order. Okay, this is what I'm thinking is we will start with Cherub, just in case out of these 7 there's just an excessive amount that are ready for us and likely to deal us damage. We can always set him up to take that damage. It means we wouldn't have him, I think it's a one-time use, and we wouldn't have him to do that on the final encounter. So if we don't have to use it, we won't. But I'll look at it and see if that's a once a mission or once an encounter, but I think it's once a mission. Let's see, Blue Blood, we're going to have you go second. We're going to bring, we're going to have Godmother do cleanup, have the cleanup capabilities on this one. We're all going to be on Overwatch. Let's hope we can make this happen. Let's breach it now.
Stay behind me.
Oh, we got some, a little more power. Of course, the Archon is surprised. The good news is we only have 2 that are ready to deal damage. Ooh, one of them's a sorcerer and going to be hard to hit to boot. So the phalanx, if I do that, let's find out if that's once per mission. It is once per mission. So I'm kind of thinking, no, we don't want to do that. Let's get back to breach fire and look at some of our options. I may, in this instance, let's just see who else we got. We got a Codex. Oof. My experience with the Codex, they tend not to split on the breach shot. So I'm thinking I may do this first shot on the Codex. Prove me wrong here. Watch it be wrong and watch us have 2 Codexes to deal with after the breach. But somehow on the breach, I don't think it does its magic. And I'm going to try doing some damage here and now. Now, Blue Blood, I'm thinking, unfortunately, I don't think your shot can do enough damage against that sorcerer. But I feel like I need to get a hit off on it. And if we're lucky, Godmother has a high enough odds if we can hit here. Oh! No! Too many misses all of a sudden showing up. When we couldn't miss a shot for a while, now we are. The Archon could get spit and poison, but so could the Sorcerer. And that may be the best way to get damage on early on. At least have the Sorcerer poisoned. Or, nah, because the Thrall would still get a shot off there, too. What kind of shot do we have on the Thrall? Not very good. 62%. So we're going poison on the Sorcerer just to start the damage. Godmother, how are you able to help? Not so much in as many ways as I would like. We can take out the codex, though. We're not going to do Alpha Strike. We're going to hope. There's some wicked enemies here. Oh, we have missed. This is killing me, killing me, killing me. So we got these shields going on, which I do not like.
The torch soon passes. Will you accept the flame, or shall it consume you?
Locking down hostiles.
Call it if you see movement.
Wow. Wow. Wow, we got Violet. She is... Oh, Violet is the sorcerer up top. And we are not going to have a chance to hit her. We got two of these doohickeys. There's got to be something related to these shields on these things. Maybe? Well, Cherub, you're first. We're going to do a lightning hands right over here. See if that puts a damper in their shields that they're getting somehow. Oh!
How did that miss?
You need a better angle.
Yeah, you need a better angle. You need better eyesight. I think it does take off some shields. Unfortunately now, a thrall in the distance. Do we have a shot on the other one? I forgot about your weapon. You do get a second shot. So Violet was not the sorcerer that I injured. Violet is just there in full strength, all her glory, to help them out. This thrall is next. 64% is not a great chance, but that's what we're going to take, that second shot that we get. The other option is kinetic shield, but we're all at full strength at the moment. We're just going to have to hope our cover is good enough. And let's try and lower their count.
I should have hit.
Let's hope they
Did you
move
flinch?
now.
Don't flinch.
It's not going to trigger Overwatch, or is it? Yes.
Target armor deflected the shot.
They aren't amateurs.
Come on, we need more Overwatch to hit. That sure would be nice. Yes.
In her head, there burns a light.
And we got a miss on Godmother. How important is it to take out her? Well, Blue Blood, let's see what let's see if any of these guys are lined up for the phase lance. How about that one? Oh, it has a range limit of all things. Look at that. So we're gonna have that Archon to deal with soon. I can't see if we go against the Codex. Do we also get the Sorcerer in the back? Yeah, so that's my second shot. Ooh, we have one of those doohickeys over here too. We got those little doohickeys all over the place, and I don't like it. So our first shot, Blue Blood, is going to be against Violet. 72%. Let's see if we can hamper their leader. And will this outright kill her? Or will she be a sorceress and just disappear to the other level where we have to face her one more time? Let's find out. Hopefully we can hit 72%. Well, she's unconscious. That's actually a good thing, because now I can apply a phase lance over here, take out the Codex, because I do not want to deal with that Codex.
Dropping the hammer.
That doesn't take either of them out. The Codex is still something we're going to have to deal with.
Radiant as air around a star.
At least they're missing 2. Oh, so far. Psionic bomb, no!
There's never
Means
enough
we all
ammo.
gotta move. Yeah, never enough ammo, that's for dang sure. The good thing is, who's coming up next? Archon. I don't know if you can grab an Archon or not. We are about to place you up here, get you out of the psionic bomb, and find out. At least it's corner cover. Let's see what your tongue can reach. Either pulling some of us out of there. Well, I can't reach the Archon, or he's ungrabbable. One of those things, one of the above. So he's probably too big to grab. And the Archon is coming up next too. Wow. So tongue pull. Who else is going after the? So let's see. I could always tongue pull the Resonant that's coming up next. Maybe if he's within range. That's the next Resonant, 97%. That's what I'm doing. So we only have to deal with the Archon. Only. So he'll have the wicked pinions on top of a Psi Bomb going on. Isn't that terrible? Yeah, don't get too close. So what did he do? What did he do? I'm unclear as far as what he did, that Archon. Unfortunately, we gotta all be moving. And, oh, Godmother, you're not in that bomb? You seem to have ammo. That is a good thing. Now, coming up, we got a Resonant. Ooh, and a Sorcerer. Do I dare get you out of position? Would you be able to kill the Sorcerer if I got you up close? And then be untouchable? I'm taking a chance doing that because she's in pretty dang good cover. To hit chances right now are a whooping 30%. Not good. But I think we're going to do run and gun to get up and try and see what the odds are, and then on the fly we're going to have to kill someone if the odds don't seem good enough there, just so the exposed Godmother can be untouchable. I think that's what we're going to have to try. So let's run and gun.
Clearing a path.
And see what the odds are
Cover me.
against the Sorceress. Sure do have a lot of kits available. Well, I really don't want the Sorcerer to do something against us, that's for sure. But at the same time, I don't know if 68% is good enough. Where is this Resonant? And let's see what this percentage would be. 88%. And 7 to 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We would take out that Resonant. I'm ready to become untouchable with you, Godmother, and I am counting on you to take out this Resonant. Make it happen.
One less chance.
Now you should be untouchable. Let's see what the Sorcerer does. Teleports. Fine. Tyranny. What does Tyranny do?
You're lucky I don't bruise.
We got a hit again. Torque has been the one taking
Darn it,
all the
no
hits.
ammo.
Cherub, we got to get you out of there. And Blue Blood, hope your turn's coming up soon enough to get you out of there. Where is this Thrall that's coming up next? He's down there. Cherub, I'm almost thinking, I don't know that your bash is charged up enough to do the damage we need, though. Let's just find out to make sure. Nah, it's not kind of charged up enough. Although, by doing it, we also do damage. Then the Thrall. I'm right there for the Thrall. Well, I think what we got to do is I got to do a kinetic shield on. Is it Torque is the one that's injured right now. And that means I wouldn't be able to move and shoot. So I can't apply a shield right at the moment. I've got to move to shoot the Thrall. That's what I've got to try. And we're going to be exposed against quite a few, but I'm counting on Blue Blood to do a number on some Codex. And then Torque is up next. The Archon is the wild card. I don't have an answer for the Archon unless I do a team up, which you can tell I'm hesitant to use some of these things till we get to the last room, but I guess you can argue they wouldn't do us any good anyway if we aren't alive. So we're going to try bringing you out here, Cherub, to get you out of the Psionic Bomb. We're going to see what your shot is against the Thrall. Do you not have... Oh, you're out of ammo. So what we got to do is a charged bash anyway. And which Codex is coming up next? This one. That's the one we're gonna bash then. Question is, that's out of Psionic Bomb. Really isn't any kind of cover per se. None of them are, but at least there's a wall there that makes me feel safer, even though the wall is on the wrong side. Let's do the bash on the Codex. Let's do the bash on the Codex. No! I clicked to do it without clicking it on the Codex. Oh, Torque. Oh, Godmother, thank goodness. Thank you for turning around, Mr. Thrall. The bad news with you... we can do a subdue on this Codex, which is coming up next, and that leaves a Thrall right there, wide open to wreak havoc upon us. But I don't see any other option to get you out of this Psionic Bomb. And take care of some kind of an enemy. There we go. Let's do our dash right there, get rid of one of the two Codexes.
Got the hostile.
I'm still ahead of you.
Godmother, I am so happy you are untouchable
again.
right now.
There's never enough ammo.
No, the Archon is next. And let's just double check to make sure that that tongue pull doesn't work on the Archon. Because maybe he was at too great of a distance before. Yep, he's not a choice, and he's not at too great of a distance anymore. So the Archon is next, and we don't have a way to take him out. Hopefully he tries for the old, what is it, Flaming Pinions move? Who is coming up after him? The Sorcerer? That may be who we do the tongue pull on. Yeah, it's 97%. That is where our move goes. Let's do it.
I've got you.
That bind should take care of it.
Don't struggle. Hostile no longer exists.
Now, what I'm worried about. Oh, the Flaming Pinions were activated. Good thing we moved out of them. Please go against Godmother. Please be untouchable, Godmother.
I can keep going.
No, you're not untouchable against that kind of a move. Wow. You do have a nanomed kit. No, you used yours. Who's coming up next? The Codex. Are we going to have enough shots to even wear down? We're going to even have a shot up above for you, Godmother. And that means the Codex is going to get to do its thing. And possibly another psi bomb of some kind. Well, what kind of damage can you do on the Archon? Since I don't have a way without run and gun to get you up there, I don't know that you can even see it by coming down here. Although it says by coming here you would have better vision. You would see one more enemy. Can you do a subdue on that Codex you can't see? Yes, we could get you upstairs. Get you behind a tiny bit of cover and take out the Codex. So let's do that and deal with what the Archon has to deal to us down the road. Now I have two major injuries that are going to be a pain to deal with
Lucky.
coming up. You killed, but you have to kill with a shot or not. Torque, we're going to heal you while we're here. I'm going to have to count on Godmother being untouchable to survive.
Feeling better?
The Thrall is next. But just in case, let's just see what the hit chance is on the Thrall. 100%. I'm going to count on you. I'm going to count on you. We're going to apply a shield to Godmother just in case.
Shields up.
That she has to shoot to get untouchable and not do a bash. It's a problem not knowing the specific rules. We're going to try take this shot. Now we're going to reload. Do we have a free reload? Thank goodness. We're
Reloading.
going to take the shot against the Thrall. Right now.
My
Nice
target.
damage.
I'm out.
We have another Thrall moving up. Blue Blood, this is where you can do some damage for us. Do you have a free reload? You do not. So we're going to use it as your first action. Because it won't end your turn and you'll at least have
Back
a
in
shot.
action.
And we just may have to burn the fanfire now against the Archon. Means we're open to taking a hit from the Thrall, though. But I don't think we have the ability to see the Thrall. No, we do not. Let's just make sure, but oh, we do. Is it more important? Because then all we got is you, Torque, to go against the big guy, and you won't be able to kill him all by your lonesome. But I have a pretty good chance of taking a hit from the Thrall. I think what we got to do is Fanfire. Let's try Fanfire. See if we can make it count. I think this is what we got to do, because otherwise we may take just too much potential damage from the Archon. It's our biggest threat. And we couldn't quite take him out. What's the Thrall gonna do? Please miss. Oh, he missed.
Is that the best you
Oh,
can
thank
do?
you. My wish was answered. Okay, what's the resonance pylon doing right now? That means with the Archon next, all of a sudden you, Torque, can actually take him out. Do you have a free reload? Yes, you do. Because it's the first action and it doesn't end your turn. We're going to take a shot on the Archon and hopefully it's a good one. No, not that. Yes, that. 76% to end this. Probably the more sure thing to do at the moment, though. Of course, he's a single enemy. We're going for the kill. This way. No!
There's no way that missed.
Oh, should have gone for the sure thing. The heck with the cooldown. Critical hit, man.
left
No
a
more
mark.
healing abilities.
Over here! Come after me!
Can we say we made the wrong move? Can we say we made the wrong move? Godmother, the Thrall's next. What kind of a shot do you have on the Thrall? Pretty dang good one.
Hostile dog.
Can you tell my confidence meter has drastically fallen here? Just in case something weird happens, we'll apply the
Popping and
kinetic
blocking.
shield. We'll take our shot with you, Cherub, to finally get rid of this guy. Right there.
Hostile out of play.
All right, we're going in less than full strength on the
Massive power
last
readings ahead.
opening.
Looks like they're trying to... Whoa. It just doubled. You need to shut down whatever they're powering up.
Okay, this does not sound encouraging. We do have the ability to breach. We only see 3 by breaching this way, but somehow, I think, that's what we're going to do. Even though we only see 3, that's the way we're going to go. Who has the breaching charge? Blue Blood. Nice having you go first. You're the most injured one we got, too. In addition, we're going to have... Cherub. Then we're going with Torque. And finally, Godmother. Do we have any other special... Okay, we're doing this. Let's remove Torque. Remove Cherub. Torque will go second. And throw the ceasefire bomb. We will then have Cherub and followed by Godmother. Alright, let's breach, guys. This is the final encounter and we need to come out in one piece.
Knock, knock.
Throwing grenade.
We got a pretty good chance on an aggressive Acolyte. And I worry about that more than a Brute. Let's take the Lancer shot so we have a very good 94% chance, and let's make it start on the right foot. Oh, couldn't quite take him out in one shot. He is stunned. The other way we can take him out now, though, is a simple toxic greeting. But I'm also thinking of the sure thing over here to get the brute damage started. If we're lucky, Godmother can take that out, and we can get rid of who is the alert one, a resonant. Oof. That's also not good, being alert. But we're gonna do the spit on the brute right now. Now we have you, Cherub. And you're tasked with taking out the Acolyte. Thank you. One less. Now we have an aggressive brute who is stunned, but we're going to go after this guy with you, Godmother. We're going to do Alpha Strike since this is the last encounter. Move you up. Oh, big miss from Godmother. But he's apparently stunned, so we couldn't do much. Now, what have we got as far as what we've got to stop with the big charges going on? That's not good. You know what shielding, how tough that can be. Prevent them from activating the psionic network. Hopefully that means this is the psionic network and this is what they're going to be trying to activate. That is my guess. So does that mean they're going to be moving to us to try and activate it? Is this a room back here where they can get to it? No, it looks like they got to come to us maybe. Is that what we got to deal with? Is that what's going to help us? Let's find out. The Thrall here is next, followed by an acolyte over there. Blue Blood, what does your phase lance line up? It lines up those next two. So we got a free shot on something else before we do the phase lance. Ooh, unfortunately it lines up Torque. Dang. Torque, get out of the way. Torque, get out of the way. Oh, that would have been lovely to help us out. Boy, that would have been amazing to help us out. Now, if we line up this guy, still has Torque in the way. Torque's in the way for anything I want to do right now. Torque, move your butt. Let's see. Well, we're not going to do the phase lance, that's for sure. Not to start off. We do have the ability for face off, but you only see two right now. So Blue Blood, if you shoot, these other two move. So he's going to try, does that running thing mean he's going to be running towards this? So that resonant is not going to go after us. He's going to charge for the generators, what that seems to tell me. And so is this extremely powerful thing about to move towards me. So maybe what we have to do is weaken him a little bit by taking those out. I'm confused. I don't know what we have to do. I'm not sure about the right play. I'm going to bring us out to behind the table. And now I'm going to have 5 shots with face-off. Or what kind of things do I get to line up with the phase lance? What's going to do me better? Phase lance on some of these guys? Start damaging down the Archon? Or face off? Do lesser damage on a bunch of them. We're going for, in this instance, we're going to give face off a try. The question then becomes, before I do that, let's team up a little bit of help. And I'm thinking some good help to team up. Is it going to be Torque? To maybe help grab somebody who we weren't able to take care of? Or Godmother? Godmother, we're bringing you up. And now the big choice. Phase Lance, which takes out 2, one of which, or potentially takes out one of the 2 that would be moving against me. And starts working on that massive armor of the Archon. Or is it better to damage a whole mess of the other ones? We're gonna start the massive face-off damage parade. Let's try it. Let's do it. Let's make them all count.
Heads down. Missed the target.
How many misses? Just
That wasn't as effective as we would have hoped. So, Godmother, you have 3 actions available, it says. How do we want to use these actions to our best? Poisoned here. Question marks abound there. Do we bring you to this point? And are we close enough for a scatter shot? Take out one of those devices? Let's find out. No, we're not close enough with scatter shot. We will do overtime at this point just because I feel we need it now. Sooner rather than later. We also missed hitting on this guy too. The Acolyte, as far as a shot, what kind of shots do we have? The Resonance Pylon, no. 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 Yes, 70% there, and no. No. And 30, oh no, we'll go back here to this one at 70%. That is our shot. Hopefully our shot to kill, to become untouchable too. No, we're not untouchable. Godmother is vulnerable. And she is wide open for a shot.
String.
Ah. At least it was a graze. No, Acolyte, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
took a wound. I can manage.
Let me draw their fire.
Last stand at least. Thank goodness for that one. Now who's coming up next? Thrall way back there. And what kind of a shot would I have against the Archon? And from here I don't see the Archon. Wow. I think it becomes vital now that we take out someone with this next shot to become extra untouchable. Who do we have the best shot against? I guess becomes my question. Right there.
Target down.
We gotta hang on to you, Godmother. We gotta hang on to you. We gotta hang on to you. We got Torque coming up next. Once again, the Archon we will not be able to grab. We have a shot on the Resonant. We have the ability to work on the Brute. What are your tongue pull choices? 98% on the Brute. The other ones are so far back, although if they get any kind of chance to shoot on us, we're going to do the Brute since he's coming up semi-next. And he has a fair amount of hit points to boot. What about... Oh, that Resonant also has 7 of 7, but he's not in sight. So we're going to tongue pull on the Brute. I have a guarantee guaranteed he hit with a gun too. Who can you see from where you are? Oh, just those two. So we're going back with the tongue pull. And that's our move.
Just go to sleep.
He's got a shot. Take it against Godmother. He should be untouchable. Just don't get close enough for a bash. Okay, so the Archon, okay, I guess he's not shooting because he's just dashing towards the generator. So we're going to have to unleash some hurt on him soon. Somehow. Brute's next. We got a Resonant coming up. And who can you reach? We got Lightning Hands. Do we take out a Pylon, or is it past the point of being able to help us anymore? Well, let's do this. Does he still have... I don't think it takes away anything from the Archon at this point, or does it? I don't know. Kind of late to be learning what it does, don't you think? Let's see if it does anything to the Archon by just placing his hands there. Yeah, it does lower the hit points on the Archon. The armor that we had available. Now we got choices to make. We got a charged bash where we can take out one of the resonants, I think. I don't know if I want to use it there, because then we got two resonants going after us. Can't quite take out that acolyte, but I can take out this acolyte. I only have two options, and it's not great cover behind this desk. But it's the one we will do. Plus, it also gives damage over here from the follow-through. That's the benefit of doing this right now. Oh, we almost take out the other thrall. Now we got one resonant to do its damage. They're healing.
Out of ammo.
I'm fine to have you heal right in that instance. You're out of ammo. But we could reload the first turn. Now, Phase Lance is really what we have if we don't reload. Can we get lined up? If I move over one space and stand out in the open, I probably sure can. Or I can take out an Acolyte and a Resonant. That leaves Godmother and Torque to work on the Archon. Will that be enough? That's the thing I'm going to count on. I'm going to reload just in case. Well, we got several things we can do. We can throw, we can reload.
Good to go.
We can throw an acid grenade as backup. We can't quite hit both of them, so we'll throw the acid grenade here. Or maybe we just throw it here to start the damage on the Archon. That's the one that matters the most right now.
Throwing grenade.
It actually shreds in addition. And acid. Ooh, he's enraged, isn't he? Now I think I'm going to use the Phase Lance to take out two more enemies so we don't have to deal with them. Hopefully it'll take them both out. It does have the Archon lined up, correct? For the Acolyte? Yes.
lucky, I guess.
Yeah, you
Still
just
below
got the
my
right
count.
weapon, I guess. Now, Godmother, we could bring you up here for Archon duty. Of course, there's nobody for Scattershot to follow through on, but maybe we can apply some Scattershot anyway, well, we'll see. Let's get you up here.
Shifting.
Doesn't get the last one because of his cover, and it probably doesn't count against the pylon. Maybe it does. We're gonna find out. A little Scattershot.
Drop the hostile.
Good hit.
Now, Torque, your job. That puts Godmother out in the open, doesn't it? For this guy now. The question becomes, will that acid be enough? Will it do 3 points of damage against the Archon if I take the chance? I've been taking chances and making the wrong choices here. And I'm about to do it again, 77%. Can we reposition to make that better? We sure as heck can.
On the go.
Come on, hustle.
We're going to tie this guy up. The Archon's going to want to move in here, and I am going to hope that the acid that is burning his behind is enough to take him out. Okay, now we got 100% on the tongue pull.
You, come here.
And bind away, bind away.
Putting the squeeze
Bind
on.
away all. Gone. Let's see what the Archon does. Is he run? Is he just... Oh, the acid got him! The acid got him just like we hoped. Woo! We survived somehow. Almost lost Godmother on the way, but we survived. Whew, that feels good. All right, good news, good news, good news. From the archives, let's go in there. Violet interview. Doctor, Violet, how are you today? I'm not going to use voices. I was about to. Violet, listen, too, how every pause is filled with undernotes. Doctor, subject continues to be non-responsive, but becomes glossolalic. Now there's a word for the dictionary upon hearing her Advent-assigned name. Clear, silver, icy, keen, awakening tones, doctor. Recommend non-invasive psionic evaluation at first opportunity. So Violet's a little bit of a crazy woman, and we took down her progeny. She was so crazy I couldn't even read that, so I just gave up. There we go. We got extra 20 intel from captures. I got our 15 Illyrium, and we might just have enough now for the next weapon project. So good news that we got through this
Well
one.
done. Great job, Chimera Squad. The Progeny thought they could force a psionic evolution, but their tech was only capable of scrambling psionically sensitive minds for miles around. You stopped the Progeny in their tracks and saved hundreds of lives.
Good job, guys. Case closed. Investigation complete. So Sacred Coil is gone. The Progeny is gone. There is just one left.
Reclamation analyzed the intel from your latest investigation. We've noticed a troubling pattern. The Progeny received external backing in building their psionic weapon. Atlas is no longer a theory. Now that we've foiled 2 of their plans, expect an escalation.
Did you find a connection to Mayor Nightingale's death?
Nothing. Focus your investigation on the remaining group of suspects, and watch for any connections to Atlas.
Alright, so Grey Phoenix is the next one to deal with before we get to the mysterious and elusive Atlas. So this is an organization of alien scavengers. They have quietly amassed the kind of weaponry reclamation is mandated to recover. So this looks like more traditional gun battles than we've had. The first one dealt with the robotics. The next one dealt with the psionics, and this just sounds more traditional gunfight ahead of us. So let's move on. Oh, let's review this. Yeah, so we've taken out Progeny, we've taken out Sacred Coil, and now Gray Phoenix. We still have 3 cool weapons out there potentially to find. Not that I'm disappointed with the ones that we already have.
Gray Phoenix is a group of primarily muton scavengers operating in the city. Recently, they've armed themselves with highly restricted weaponry. That puts them on our radar.
All right, that's the next one. Let's take a look at some of the stuff we got here. There's it says critical mission that we have to complete today. Doesn't make sense. So we got income all around, so we're going to be able to do a lot of things. Let's just check on this critical mission. Unrest intensifies. City 31 unrest is becoming more serious. From now on, any ignored mission will add 3 unrest to its district. Any ignored situation will add 2 to its unrest in the district. So we're going to be battling. Thank goodness the city anarchy meter is down to 0 at the moment, but we're going to have a lot of little orange districts ahead of us. So we're going to have the potential for a lot of city anarchy to build fast. So hopefully we're going to be up to the challenge to keep that under control. Investigate Gray Phoenix. So we have to do this one right away. But we're going to back out just a moment, take a look at the overview map. Yeah, this is the one we got to do next. We have no other choices right now. For some reason, the unrest in Highland Square and apparently Old Town, maybe because that just went down. Hopefully that's why that's blinking. This one shows that it will increase. Maybe on its own? Who knows? We'll find out. But let's get back in here to some of the other missions we have outstanding. We got an idle agent. She completed her spec op. And what we're going to do, I was thinking she's a higher level agent. So we are going to go choose Patchwork. And we are going to give her, which one was it? No. Yes, 1 free field team. At this point, Intel, the costs on Intel are extreme. And even though we've got decent Intel up here, any help I can get on getting more field teams up to level 3 will also help if City Anarchy starts rolling out of control too, to bring that down a little bit. So that's where I'm going to focus her. We're going to keep Patchwork out doing those kinds of missions. The other thing, assembly. Are we done in assembly yet? Yes. We completed breach tactical equipment. So we're going to go after... We have someone who uses the submachine gun. We don't quite have enough for the... Not quite enough for the mastercrafted armor. So we're going to have to go for the submachine guns first. I think we got more like torque with submachine guns, so we're going to work on that next. And we're going to keep you in there to work on it. Okay, that's good for the moment. New supply items. Let's take a look at what we have. Metapatch. This heals everyone for 2 at this breach point. So this is kind of an all-around breach point thing. It takes the place. It's an extra thing to use in the place of Terminal while she's not in there. A holo scanner. Can toss a holo scanner into a breach to quickly illuminate every available target. Target analyzer. The target analyzer provides target telemetry when tossed through a breach point, helping agents make their first shots count. Now that one I kind of like. Plus 50 crit chance bonus at the breach point. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy this particular one. And I think just in case I feel the need, I'm going to buy one more nanomed kit. So at least we have all 4 not having terminal long. We don't have to carry them all if terminal gets put back into the team, but I think I like having it right now, and that's probably all I'm going to do at the moment. There. All right, looks like everything else is done. Looks like we're going to be ready to go. I hope you enjoyed that mission. It wiped me out a little bit. It got a little intense there at one point, especially when we had the chance to lose Godmother. But we came back, saved her, protected her, and finished the mission without any scars to boot. So that's good. We got 50 credits on this next upcoming mission, 20 intel possible, and we're going to start the investigation into Grey Phoenix. So hopefully y'all can join me next time. And this is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in the world. Hey, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Find out what happens. And leave me a comment. Just say hi if you have nothing better to say. I sure like hearing from y'all. Thanks so much.